way to guarantee biosolids, which contain human waste, wouldn't hurt water quality.
I was elated. And I couldn't wait to share the information with the citizens of St. Lucie County.
St. Lucie County Commissioner Chris Sadowski was among those leading the fight to stop biosolids from being used at a 6,500-acre property. Sunbreak Farms wanted to use 20,000 tons of biosolids each year, made up of partially treated human waste, to fertilize. Opponents feared the biosolids, potentially carrying bacteria, heavy metals, and nutrients, would seep into the canals and the lagoon.
Incredibly harmful. I mean, we know that the seagrasses are affected on an annual basis, and that comes and goes. But the sea animals, we're seeing lesions on fish, we're seeing cancers in dolphin.
Sunbreak Farms argued that would not happen.
3 months later, Irma came, and St. Lucie County had 24 inches of rain in 24 hours. And we were discharging from every element of all of St. Lucie into the lagoons, into the canals and into the lagoons. So to say it could never happen, it happened just, months later.
For years, St. Lucie County and Indian River County spoke out against the plan, and the South Florida Water Management District denied Sunbreak Farms' permit. That didn't end the fight.
The citizens were not going to give up.
This month, county leaders say Sunbreak Farms withdrew its permit and agreed to dismiss the lawsuit. Still, the county is pushing for lawmakers to give them more power to regulate businesses using biosolids inside the St. Lucie County watershed. Now, Commissioner Sadowski says fortunately this has led to more statewide conversations about human waste and what to continue to do with it in the future, wanting to task more scientists with coming up with more technology to manage and treat it. In St. Lucie County, I'm MEGHAN McRoberts, WPTV News Channel 5.
The debate grows tonight over whether President Donald Trump's former national security advisor, this man, John Bolton, should testify at his Senate impeachment trial. Democrats say Bolton must speak out about his claims that the president wanted to withhold military aid to Ukraine until it promised to investigate his political rival, Joe Biden. Republicans are dismissing Bolton's claim. The vote on whether to hear witnesses comes Friday.
Tonight, a 14-year-old boy is fighting for his life at St. Mary's Medical Center. He was hit by a car while walking to his bus stop in Riviera Beach this morning. Police say the teenager, a Dwyer High School student, is in critical condition with severe head injuries. A man who lives nearby said he sees the bus stop every day at Congress Avenue. The area is not in a school zone, and it's a busy road.
The school zone is the only place where they have control, with the 20 miles an hour. But along here in the morning and the afternoon when the kids come home, you see traffic flying by here right now. That's the way it is.
The driver did stop and is cooperating with police. That person has not been cited because the crash is under investigation.
Tonight, our Contact 5 investigators have learned hackers tried to extort the St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office for $1 million during a cyber attack late last year. The attack essentially locked down computer files, and much day-to-day work, including jail bookings, had to be done by hand for a while. The hack cost about $550,000 in damage, but a ransomware insurance policy will cover most of the loss. The sheriff is warning about a sophisticated virus called doppelganger.
Your traditional firewall and antivirus software will not stop this. So that should give everyone a little bit of alarm. That is, has a business, a big business, or a government entity that they need to step up their game.
Indeed, all of us do. Investigators say no personal information was compromised, and they are still looking for the source of the hack.
A massive new addition to the South Florida skyline tonight, one that is on display for the world ahead of Super Bowl 54.
And it is the work of people from Palm Beach County. WPTV News Channel 5's Arthur Mondale live at Hard Rock Stadium to explain. Arthur?
There's been a lot of focus on the teams, now a focus on the teams and entertainment courtesy of Palm Beach County.
3, 2, 1.
This new 60-story skyscraper, the Paramount Miami World Center, is the latest addition to Miami skyline.
What is one of the largest construction projects in the United States.
Developed by a Boca Raton native.
It's also a beacon for the city of Miami.
It's the 696-foot by 350-foot color kinetics lighting system that grabs drivers' attention.
I mean, it's one of a kind. It changes the entire skyline of Miami, kind of counting down to the Super Bowl.
It's the work of LED Smith Incorporated, a Delray Beach company. The $3 million display took 3 years to plan and 10 months to install.
We've literally got 60 stories of light across this building.
The digital display is comprised of 13,000 lights.
It's populated up the building every 2 feet.
Featuring the moves of Shakira and the logos of the Kansas City Chiefs and San Francisco 49ers. We went inside to see how his company makes it happen. They've done spectacular displays across the U.S., even the Empire State Building.
Way more people see the exterior of a building than ever see the interior.
Flip the switch.
So much energy tonight, even I had to touch the switch. I wonder if I pulled it down if it would turn it off. The display will keep up with the game on Super Bowl Sunday. When teams score a touchdown, the people in downtown Miami will know it.
And on Super Bowl day, we're going to roll it. And then game time, the only people that get up there are the people making touchdowns.
Now, by the way, the Paramount is the 6th largest building south of New York City. My photographer and John and I were wondering, when are we going to get our bureau there? Reporting live, Arthur Mondale, WPTV, News Channel 5.
That'll be perfect, Arthur. Love to see you there. Well, tomorrow night, the pregame party for Super Bowl 54 is in West Palm Beach. Smash Mouth is headlining Super Clematis by night. That party is for all ages. It'll feature football-themed activities, giveaways, a whole lot more. It goes from 6 to 9, and get this, it's free.
Friday night, go behind the scenes for South Florida's big game. We have a 1-hour special at 7 p.m. on WPTV News Channel 5. Everything from the world-class entertainment to the food and fan experiences unlike any other event.
In 60 seconds, a highway for illegal drugs. It was found 70 feet underground, where this passageway was discovered.
Help for local 911 first responders, making sure they're aware of the benefits they so desperately need and deserve.
And a star-studded tennis tournament in our backyard. How you can score free tickets.
WPTV tomorrow morning. The fun new ways technology can help expectant mothers track their baby.
Chopper 5, the only local helicopter above breaking news and traffic first and fast.
WPTV First Alert meteorologists are tracking your Super Bowl weekend forecast.
All that and more. See you tomorrow morning, 4:30 to 7 o'clock.
This is News Channel 5 at 11. Thanks for making WPTV South Florida's most watched television station.
A sophisticated tunnel nearly 1 mile long just discovered, stretching from San Diego to Tijuana, Mexico. U.S. Border Patrol believes it was used to smuggle drugs into this country. And they found it equipped with, get this, an elevator, rail system, electricity, and ventilation. Again, the tunnel 70 feet below the earth makes it the longest found on record. So far, no arrests have been made.
New at 11, nearly 19 years have passed since the tragedy of 9/11. And for many of the heroes that responded that day, the impact is felt each and every day. Heroes who now call South Florida home. As Todd Wilson shows us, tonight there's a push to make sure families are aware of the help for these health struggles. Todd?
That is the case. You know, the list of ailments that these folks have is quite long, but the sad part is many of these people are eligible for benefits that they don't even know exist. John Lombardo worked as a New York City police officer for 20 years.
I was too young. They put me on a recruitment and retention list. And then while I was in college, they called me back and I entered the New York City Police Department, made a career out of it.
A defining moment in his life and many others was September 11th, 2001.
As I drove in, I was able to see the second plane hit the towers.
Lombardo and all the people you see here responded that day when duty called. Now many of these people have ailments as a result of 9/11. This gathering at Singer Island is for retired sergeants and New York City first responders, a chance to inform them about the World Trade Center Health Program and the Victim Compensation Fund.
There are 77,000 people that are enrolled in the World Trade Center Health Program, but we're talking about a population pool of 425,000.
Richard Alley says the battle to extend help began in 2007, the year after Detective James Zadroga passed away. The James Zadroga 9/11 Health and Compensation Act passed in 2010. Out of that came the World Trade Health Program and the Victim Compensation Fund.
Last year, in 2019, we got the Victim Compensation Fund with the help of Jon Stewart permanently in place.
Lombardo says there should have never been a debate on extending the funding.
It's kind of disheartening. You didn't have a problem telling us that morning, get in there, help, do what you got to do. But now you have a problem when we're all getting sick.
Well, you can learn more about the group's effort and information on our website at WPTV.com. Live in West Palm Beach, Todd Wilson, WPTV News Channel 5.
Wish all of those first responders the very best. Many businesses are finding it difficult to compete with Amazon, and now it appears so does the Palm Beach County School District. A shortage of school bus drivers is being blamed in part to fierce competition and higher wages from the online giant. Palm Beach County bus drivers earn just more than $14 an hour, but one school board member says Amazon's paying $20 an hour, which is luring those school bus drivers away.
Well, I think Amazon's a major player for everybody's market anymore, but yes, I mean, we are losing drivers to various private agencies, but of course Amazon is one of them.
The district needs to fill almost 80 driver positions, and there's a job fair tomorrow morning at 10 at the Summit Bus Depot.
New at 11, the first look at plans to improve 2 more blocks of CLEMATIS Street in downtown West Palm Beach. Tonight, the city spoke to CLEMATIS business owners and residents. The improvements are similar to the other phases of the CLEMATIS Streetscape project: wider sidewalks, narrowed traffic lanes, and more shade trees. Construction may begin in the summer to reduce the impact on businesses.
A situation that impacts your money and your home. If you don't pay for flood insurance now, you may soon be required to get it. The Federal Emergency Management Agency changing its flood risk maps. The most recent preliminary report from FEMA shows thousands of homeowners in Palm Beach County may soon go from low risk to high risk, making it mandatory to get flood insurance. On February 4th and 5th, FEMA plans to hold open houses in West Palm Beach, a chance for you to speak one-on-one with experts on how the changes might directly impact you.
People think it's scary, but really it's not. More informed you are, so it's really important that they go to these meetings.
Municipalities like North Palm Beach may appeal the changes. There will be a 90-day appeal period after the public meetings. Then FEMA will make final decisions.
New at 11, state senators pass a bill that blocks cities and counties from banning some sunscreens. Researchers say the chemicals can cause coral bleaching. If this becomes law, an ordinance in Key West banning the sale of certain sunscreens would be nullified. An identical bill in the House goes through a third committee vote tomorrow before being considered by the full chamber.
Now, your WPTV First Alert weather.
All right, quite a night across South Florida. Some big rains all starting to move off the coast now. It's all leading edge of a cool front that slides through overnight, and it'll bring a little bit of a drop in our temperatures, but a little less humidity around too. Still some showers though, and still some rain possible, mainly on the Treasure Coast. A big line of heavy rain and a couple of rumbles of thunder just moved off of northern Palm Beach County from Jupiter down through the Gardens into Riviera and even West Palm. Picked up several waves of rainfall this evening. There's still the chance for some showers down around Boynton and Delray and Boca, but generally quiet now. And then on the Treasure Coast, lingering showers for the next hour or two. Everything is moving through quickly at about 30 to 40 miles an hour. So an hour and two of showers, and that's about it. We'll see a clearing sky overnight, and that means some sunshine for tomorrow morning. Here's the Vipercast model. You can see that it's still around 1. There's 3 a.m. All quiet at this point. A little stray quick shower possible tomorrow, but it'll be a big change as we get into some drier air and kind of a breezy northwest wind by the afternoon. Our daytime highs climb into the mid and high 70s. And we are looking at even cooler weather as we get in toward the second half of the weekend. So that is our second front this week. We get a bit of a break, and then our third weather system is on our doorstep for Friday. Now the models are trending to more of a Saturday rain event rather than Friday night. And the Storm Prediction Center has placed at least parts of our viewing area in a marginal risk for severe weather. Now I would push this more towards Saturday morning and into the early afternoon rather than Friday night, because our rain chances will drop as we get in toward the Sunday, and also on Friday, mainly dry with the clouds coming in during the day, and our temperatures kind of a roller coaster ride. We cool off in a big way by Sunday, and we're into the mid and high 70s by Monday and Tuesday.